What's going on? Welcome to Asian Cosell. So here we go. No more Blaire Fleming or Leah Thomas as Donald Trump signs the executive order. Yes, let's go to New York Post here. NC2A officially bans trans athletes from women's sport just day after Trump signs the executive order. So the NC2A has officially changed its gender eligibility policies to ban all biological males from women's sports, one day after President Trump signs an executive order to address the issue. Yep, so the governing body of college sports announced on Thursday afternoon its new participation policy for transgender student athletes. A student athletes assigned male at birth may not compete on a women's team, the new policy reads. And the new policy still allows biological females to compete on males' teams. Yes, men's teams. There you go. Yep, stop coming into women's sports. The previous policy, which has been placed in 2010, allowed biological males to compete in the women's category undergoing at least 1 year of testosterone suppression treatment. And Trump signed the deal, no men's in women's sports. That's right. Executive order in the East Room of the White House in Washington, D.C., in front of female athletes on National Girls and Women in Sports Day on Wednesday. And the NC2A president, Charlie Bayer, responded to the executive order in a statement later Wednesday, saying it provided a clear national standard that the NC2A Board of Governors would review it and take steps to align the organization policies in the coming days. So there you go. The NC2A, an organization made up 1,100 colleges and universities in all 50 states, and that collectively enroll more than 530,000 student athletes. The statement said, "We strongly believe that clear, consistent, and uniform eligibility standards would best serve today's student athletes instead of patchwork of conflicting state laws and court decisions. To the end, President Trump's order provides a clear national standard." And yes, the NC2A Board of Governors is reviewing the executive order and will take necessary steps to align with NCAA policy in the coming days. Yes, so no more Leah Thomas, Blaire Fleming's, no more. It was a season of controversy. So that's, what we're looking at. And of course, the previous policy resulted in multiple lawsuits against the NC2A and its member schools. Former NC2A swimmer and current conservative activist Riley Gaines is currently leading a lawsuit over experience to having compete and share locker room with who? Yes, Leah Thomas at the 2022 National Championship. And she is joined by several other women athletes who's been affected by trans inclusion. Yes, and another lawsuit filed Tuesday evening when three of Thomas' former UPenn teammates came forward with their own experiences to having to share a team and locker room with Thomas and were allegedly gaslit by the university administrators and fed pro-trans ideology. So here you go. There's Trump. We signed that bill. So, I don't have to worry as an official if I go out on a volleyball court that there's going to be a male unless I'm doing boys volleyball or men's volleyball. But when I'm on a women's court, yes, it's going to be all women performing. So, yes. So I don't have to worry about that. So there you go, Donald Trump. And it makes, my job easier if I come back and decide, I want to do some volleyball. So yeah. So there you go. So, and of course, the 1,012 people who identify as Democrats or leading Democrats said transgender should not be allowed to compete with women. So there you go. Donald Trump, yeah, taking care of business. He is just going crazy, just like putting bill after bill says, hey, we define a man, women, men play in men's sports, women play in women's sports. Women can come into men's sports if they want, but as you know, they already know. So yeah, it's about time. So yep, so I can kind of work my match in peace. Now I just got to deal with the coaches, but that's another issue. But yeah, so if any of you enjoyed Andy's content, please give me the HKO special. Help the king out. Hit the like, subscribe, and comment. And wherever you are, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video.